Yo Nation, welcome back to the channel for this, the first installment of Yin Yoga, the Stacked and Jacked. Now I welcome you in today. Take it easy, relax. This is going to be 20 minutes of relaxing yoga. So firstly, let's all get into a child's pose position. Try and get your knees and feet aligned and stretch your arms out as far as you can forward. And just not get a nice stretching that lower back just to start. We're going to be here. This is Yin Yoga, so for anyone who doesn't know, this is longer holds or stretch positions to really stretch out sore, tight muscles for when we're in the gym, or if we're on the mat, or if we're running. It's just a great deep yoga session just to release everything. So as we go through the holds, I'll explain why we're doing them, what muscles it stretches, what it releases, and why I do this. Now I've been doing yoga, as I said, for over 5 years, and it's just beneficial for everything. So the first Yin Yoga pose is the cat-cow. You want to be taking a big inhale as we go up, into cow, breathe out. Me personally, throughout all of my yoga, I nose breathe. It is quite difficult to do, I understand that. You can take big nose breaths. It's really beneficial. You can really open up your diaphragm and get deep breaths. We go back into the child's pose again, try and stretch a bit further. And then we come up, tuck your toes, meet me in downwards facing dog. And in your downwards facing dog, you've got a couple of things. You can do what I'm doing, which is walking it out, stretching out each hamstring one at a time just to warm them up. Or you can press your heels into the ground. You're going to press like this, press your heels into the ground. Come through, down into plank, upwards facing dog, nice big stretch on the front, and press back up into downwards facing dog. Again, walking them out, loosening up the hamstrings, and then bring your right leg up, and then try and stack your hips. We're trying to put your right hip on top of your left hip, and then we're going to take a big step to the right side of the mat while we set up our second Yin pose, and this is the lizard. So what you want to do is drop your back leg down, and then kind of shimmy your foot out so you're onto the pinky edge. And what this does, it allows you to open up your right hip. And think about letting your hips come forward and your right leg drop out. For me, this is a really tight position. Playing a lot of jiu-jitsu, my hips are super tight and my groin is super tight. So this is a fantastic opener, the whole groin region, and I'm really trying here get as deep as I can. As I say, if you can't get this deep, you can use blocks, or you can come much higher on your arms. I'm trying to get deep with each breath, so take a deep breath in. As I breathe out, I'm trying to come a little bit deeper, pushing out a little bit further, always keeping my back leg in the center of the mat and keeping my hips aligned. Well done, come in. Then we're going to press back through, bring the toe in a bit, stay in that nice deep hip stretch, and then bring your right leg right back up. Come back together, Chaturanga Dandasana, upwards facing dog. And on your exhale, downwards facing dog. Well done. Okay, we're going to walk it one more time. Just to keep it going, the same leg goes back up. This time, bend the knee and come through for a Yin pose, pigeon. So with the pigeon, you want your back leg again to be straight and in the middle of your mat, and you're bringing your shin. And try and get your shin flat on the ground. This is a really good muscle for stretching the psoas. The psoas muscle is a muscle that is really difficult to stretch. It's right in your glute. it's good just to get a right nice deep stretch in there. So I'm trying to really get as deep as I can, trying to get as flat as you can see. Pretty much in the mirror is probably better. You can see my shin bone is flat to the ground, and my cue is, again, I'm trying to keep everything low. I'm trying to breathe as deep as I can and get as low as I can. You should feel this all the way from your psoas, through your glute, through your IT band. I can also feel this in my quads because I do a lot of leg work, and my quads get really tight. It's just a great exercise because we carry a lot of emotional stress in our glutes. We carry a lot of pressure and tension in our glutes, and this is just such a good exercise to release them. Take some deep breaths. Come up. Take your time. Roll to your right side. Bring your left leg round, and we're going to stack them and go into the shoelace. So you want to bring your left foot onto your right inner quad and kind of sit up as straight as you can. Take a big deep breath in and reach over. Now if you can't reach further, it is okay just to sit. You can put your hands on your legs, you can just sit up straight if that's enough for you today. Never push further than slight discomfort. For me, this is another really, really good hip opener. You should be feeling a lot of kind of tension but no pain. And any knee pain, any electrical kind of pain, please stop, pull out, and then just sit further back and it'll take the pressure off. Again, just take deep breaths in and out, thinking about why you're doing this practice today, thinking about you're de-stressing from the day. I like to use yoga as well as a meditation moment where I can think about the day, I can think about any problems, I can think about anything that's bothering me, and I like to work through them through yoga while I'm de-stressing and stretching everything out. So again, just take some deep breaths here, in through the nose. I like to go deep breath in, and down. Right, well done. Bring your left leg over the top, tuck it in, and your next pose is the spinal twist. So do a big reach round, grab your leg and twist, staying nice and tall. Keep breathing through a nice deep stretch in the lower back. Great stretch for your lower back and lumbar spine. Twist all the way round, back into that downwards facing dog, walking out. This should feel really nice now. This should start to feel really good. Do Chaturanga. Come in, deep breath, upwards facing dog. Hold. And breathe out, downwards facing dog. Back up, well done. Right, we're going to walk it out and then we're going to go now to the other side and repeat all of that for the other side. So firstly, lift your left leg up this time. Again, we're going to stack the hips, trying to get one on top of the other, and then taking that big step to the left hand side for your lizard pose on the opposite side. So again, get comfortable, stay here 1 second, and then drop the left leg down and open the left foot to the pinky side. Again, you might have one side which is a little less tight than the other. For me, this is my more tighter side. As you'll see, I'm moving my foot a lot more, my back foot, to try and find a comfier position. But once you get into that kind of position where it feels a lot more open, and you can start to open your hip out, you can start to open your glute up, and you can start to maybe even open that foot out a little bit more. Maybe this is as far as you can go for today, but this is a great position to hold from and really stretch it out. You see, this is causing me a little bit of discomfort. That's fine, I just breathe through it. The best thing about Yin Yoga is anytime we feel any discomfort or anything like that, we can just breathe. And it teaches us so much about life, like when I've had hardships, when things have gone wrong, when things are out of my control, like most things are, I've learned to breathe. Well done. Come back in, walk the foot back in, get the back foot down and lift up into just a nice little hip stretch. And then leg goes all the way back up. If you can't do that in one, you can just bring it in. Come back in for a Chaturanga. Breathe. Deep breath, upwards facing dog. Big stretch. Exhale, downwards facing dog. Again, we're going to do a slight walk. You can just press your heels in, but I like to walk mine out. I like to feel the hamstrings activating. Then we're going to go up again. This time we're going to tuck the knee and going back into the pigeon on the other side. Now this side for me is super tight for the pigeon. It's a yin pose I've been trying to perfect for a long time. I'm always trying to get more flexible, especially for jiu-jitsu in this position where I play a lot of guard and I'm trying to hold my opponents in my guard. And you want to be really strong in that area, so being flexible in the groin area, or the hip area, or the glute area is a really beneficial thing for jiu-jitsu. Again here, I'm just breathing, deep breathing. As if you can't get this far down, you can come up and stay there if that's enough for you for today. But as you go and do more of these practices, try and go deeper. Again, taking your deep breaths in and out. Just be present in this position. No need to rush. We don't have to rush through everything in life. It's nice to sometimes just take a load off, take it easy. Do some yoga, do something good for yourself today. Taking your time. More breaths. Hold on. Start to come out. We're going to go on to that left side, bringing the right foot round for our shoelace on the other side. Getting your foot on to your left knee. Deep breath in and folding over, trying to keep our back as straight as we can. We don't want to be stressing the lumbar spine. Again, this is a fantastic hip opener for the other side. Taking deep breaths in. Again, it's a position I struggle in quite a bit. I'm quite tight in this area. So this is a great position for me just to take some deep breaths. Again, I'm trying to hold breaths for about 3-4 seconds on the inhale, and then holding for 1, and then 3 or 4 on the exhale. I believe it gives the muscles longer, gives them more oxygen, gives them more time to stretch. Again, when you're holding yin positions this long, you're not just stretching the muscle, you're stretching the muscle bellies, you're stretching the fascia. It's just really beneficial. So we're going to put the bottom leg straight out, crossing the right leg over top, reaching all the way round for a spinal twist on this side. Again, as you can see, I'm sitting straight up. I'm really trying to give the lumbar spine and lumbar muscles and all our bottom of our lower back really deep stretch. Coming out, I'm going to spin all the way back round, coming back into that downwards facing dog, walking out, pushing our chest down. Nice, good, deep stretch. Chaturanga. Upwards facing dog with our breathe in. Breathe out, downwards facing dog. Well done. That's some really good yoga. We're going to walk into the middle for our pose 11, bow. So we're going to go halfway lift, and then exhale, coming down, trying to grab our heels. You can go a step further and grab your toes. I'm just going to get a bit of movement here, and release. Trying to get our head as close to the ground as possible. You can walk your hands down your back of your legs if you want, giving your hamstrings and calves, glutes a bit of a massage. Done a lot of good work today. Then bend your knees, come down, sitting on your butt. We're going to our next yin position. This is the butterfly, so you want to get your heels together, nice and tight. Let your knees fall out. Take a big, deep breath and fold over top. This again is a really, really deep hip opener. As you'll see, a lot of this Yin Yoga session is based around our hips, it's based around our glutes. You know, these muscles are active from the moment we wake up. Some of them are even active when we sleep. If you're like me and you move a lot, I feel like I run a lot in my sleep. Doing these Yin long hold positions is really good. I do my yoga in the mornings, always. I think it's the best time to do my yoga, especially as normally in the evenings I'm doing jiu-jitsu, or you know, just on a rest day I like to just get my yoga done in the morning, just for these nice, sets me up for the day. My body's all nice and released and relaxed. Again, just a few more breaths in this butterfly. You're doing really well. You should be feeling all kinds of released and relaxed. And take a deep breath, come out. Nice deep breath, raise your arms above your head. Release, down to heart center. Spin round. Just shake it out a second. Don't mind your hands and knees. Put one leg up, bring your hip back to meet it, keep your hip straight. Put your arm down. Now go for that deep quad stretch. Reach your hand back and grab your back leg, keeping your other leg at a 90-degree angle. Now if this is too hard, you can do the stand where you stand up and grab the leg for a quad stretch, or you can go onto your belly and just pull the leg up to touch your glute. This is my favourite glute stretch. I love this stretch. It doesn't just stretch the quad, it stretches the hip flexors. Really nice and deep stretch of the quadricep muscle. Just want to be breathing here. Any electrical pain in the knee, any pain at all in the knee. Now you are going to feel a little bit of discomfort in this position. It's a deep quad stretch, but if there's any pain, please try one of the other variations, or even just loosen it off a bit. I like to lean over on this to really emphasize the stretch. Well done, come back to the other side. Staying up on the other side, so we're going to get into position, grabbing the other leg and really pulling. As you can see, this is quite an uncomfortable position again. You do a lot of sports, you do a lot of gym work, you might have tight quads. So it's just a position to find it. So this side I struggle a slight bit more, and this is definitely my tighter leg. Today when I was doing this session, as you can see on my face, I'm a little tighter here, but it's the same rules. Nice deep breaths. Nice deep breaths. We're nearly done now, so just hold a few more deep breaths there, in and out. Doing wonderful things for your body. Release the back leg. Come down. Just opening up and releasing the hips. So back for one, forward. Breathe in And the final pose of today's Yin Yoga session is the frog pose. Now it's a very, very deep position, so you want to make sure that your heels and your feet are aligned. I like to use the end of the mat for this, so I know they are. And I don't want my hips to go too far below my knees. I want to be able to look and see that's like a 90-degree angle. You'll know on this one if you're going too far, believe me. It won't feel very nice. So get to that position where we're really down, going the deepest we've been today into the hips. And there's multiple ways to do this. You can come as low as me. This does take time, so don't feel bad if you have to come onto your hands, if you have to be much higher. When you're in this position, try and think about pushing slightly back into the hips, into the glutes, just to try and open that space, and pushing down slightly, always on your exhale. On our inhale, we want to invite life and oxygen into our muscles, and then we want to exhale. You see I'm coming up a little bit here, and I'm pushing slightly back, as you can see, checking my alignment, making sure I'm in great position to be stretching that area out. When you come out, bring your knees together slowly. Well done, a fantastic Yin Yoga session. Into our seated position. And we're just going to rock. Do a few rocks, it's really nice, a little massage. The back muscles, they've done a lot of good work in this stretch today. Letting our legs out, just a nice stretch now. The hamstring muscles, stretch out the toes for the calves, and nice and slow for 5, 4, 3, 2. Nice, and we're just going to sidle into everyone's favourite, the corpse pose. Now it's just taking us time just to think about our practice today, think about what we've achieved, think about, hopefully you've released some stuff, hopefully you've stretched out really well and you feel great. It's just a nice moment here just to let everything kind of go. Come onto our side, sitting up straight. We're just going to cross our legs, take a couple of deep breaths to end our practice. Thank you guys for coming and doing this with me today. I hope you've stayed. Let me know in the comments if this is something you like and you'd like to learn more. We can go through some waking up yoga, some more bed yoga. Yoga's a big part of my life, and I think it's a big part that it should be of yours, especially if you're stacked and jacked. Thank you for doing this with me today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. Enjoy the rest of your day.